Hey, so I was reading something about mortgage-backed securities uh, this morning and felt like I should probably put a little bit of information out about it. So mortgages are packaged up and sold as investments called mortgage-backed securities. Uh, Mortgage-backed securities recently went no bid, meaning that there was nobody out there buying them. Pretty quickly, the rates jumped from 5.5-ish to 6-ish for your standard 30-year fixed loans. The reason for that is if an investment pays out less than what inflation is taking away from your dollar, then it just doesn't make any sense to buy it. And so what you're looking at here is a graph from Bloomberg about the yield from the 10-year Treasury bond. Basically, what inflation has done versus what you're getting out of it. And so the real yield on the 10-year bond right now is -1%. So if you buy a 10-year US bond, you're losing 1% of your money right now. Now, mortgage rate, the reason that's relevant is because mortgage rates aren't tied as closely to the federal rate as they are to the 10-year bond. Currently, the 10-year bond has a negative yield, so nobody's buying them. The only way to change it is to raise the rates out of the negative yield area. So if inflation is 8.6% like it was just reported, then an investment needs to yield 9% or more to be able to make money on it. So I have no idea how high rates are going to go. I don't know if they're going to go up quickly or if they're going to go up slowly. I do know that as long as inflation is this high, the rates have to go up, or else you're not going to make any money off of them. So, like I said, I don't know how high rates are going to go or how fast, but I do know that the Fed's meeting again soon, and they're most likely going to raise their rates significantly so that they can put the brakes on inflation. That's my thoughts on it. That's what I feel like is going to happen. Now, one of the things that halts inflation is a recession. So when they raise the rates, put the brakes on the inflation, that's where you have a possibility of a recession. I don't know if that's going to happen. I can't tell the future, but what I would say based off of what I do know is that rates are going to go higher in the near future, and I'd say they'll probably be in that 8 to 9% either this year or next year. I think there's a good chance that they hit 8%. Now, when you look back over the history of mortgage rates, well, they're still pretty low. My first ever mortgage rate was right around 6%, and that was considered low at the time. So as rates do go higher, that's when buying power for anybody who's getting a loan goes down. So if you're considering buying in the next few months, I would suggest you go ahead and call your favorite lender and make a plan to do that.